Welcome to the Day After Saturday. I'm your co-host, Jackson Juzang.
And I'm Krish Gupta.
This is the final broadcast where we co-host. It is a sad day, bittersweet, but we are more than grateful to pass this on to the next group of people, Owen Kennedy, Shea Mercer, and company. So it should be a fun time. Today we're going to be going over a few clips that we have garnered through our coverage of the Day After Saturday and interviewing so many amazing guests and so many amazing instances of man on the street coverage. And we're really grateful again to have interviewed so many amazing people and have talked to so many amazing guests and have been to so many different places. Krish has been more here on in the interview side, but we're going to go over a bunch of things pertaining to the World Cup, pertaining to sports, pertaining to culture. And I'll give Krish the floor if he wants to say anything before we get started.
Yeah, can't believe this is our last broadcast, but as we say here, the best place to start is the beginning. So let's turn it back to our first ever interview. So our first ever interview was with Fox Sports anchor and U.S. national team legend Alexi Lalas. Probably one of the most memorable interviews we've had.
Indeed, for sure, without a doubt.
He gets a lot of flack for some of his takes, saying Pulisic is top 10 in the world or MLS is one of the best leagues in the world. But he made a take to us 2 years ago that was about as spot on as can be. We asked him to name the World Cup starting 11 for this U.S. national team going into 2026, and he had one absolutely incredible take. So let's take a look.
So I think his best 11 right now, and I'm not saying that this is an 11 that's going to win the World Cup by any stretch of the imagination. I think you're looking right now at Matt Turner. It still is the incumbent right now, but there are a lot of people coming, and Matt Turner might get Matt Turnered by the time 26 rolls around.
I think Diego Cocan from Barcelona B right now.
Exactly right. So there are people that are sniffing. If I was a goalkeeper right now, I would say, hey, I can smell blood, and there is an opportunity here. So we'll see what happens. So you got Matt.
So we'll see what happens. And
see what happens.
Seems like some of the goalkeepers have smelled blood, and at the time, Matt Turner was the presumptive number one. He was at Crystal Palace, coming off a stint at Arsenal, and as Lala said, he has indeed been Matt Turnered by another Matt Freese from New York City FC. And going to the World Cup, it looks like he's going to be the backup. So kudos to Alexi for that take.
We understand why you're on TV now, Alexi.
This one makes up for everything.
Yeah, this makes up for everything that's ever been said in the past on X and wherever else. But this is great. Staying on the World Cup, we had the opportunity in November 2024 to interview the general manager and co-president of the Los Angeles Football Club, John Thorrington. Another conversation around World Cup 2026 predictions. Let's hear what he had to say.
Who do you think is going to win the 2026 World Cup?
Look at that amazing question.
Who's your squad? Or maybe World Cup final preview.
Keep it.
I'm gonna say England.
We both have the green shirt.
England wins. Okay.
I'm English, so I can't yet.
So it's a biased decision.
I can't say yet that it's the U.S.
Definitely not. I didn't expect you to say the U.S.
I think
Damn,
people that say that I think are saying that more with their heart than their head right now. I hope we're all wrong, but yeah, I think it's England's time. They've been so close, and I think the benefit of the Premier League and seeing those environments and seeing where the English players are playing, where they project to be, and the success they've had at youth levels, which will be then matured into the 2026 team, I'm going with it.
Okay. So this is another question.
And that's his take. England still very much in the mix for the World Cup. I would say they're somewhere in the top 5, but again, I think he made it pretty clear that it was a biased take.
What are France's odds to repeat?
I'd say pretty high. They're the favorite.
Yeah.
It's France or Spain. I'm picking Spain. Maybe a little bias as well because they have half of the Barcelona squad, but Thorrington won England.
If Thorrington, if you're watching this in some world, know I will be living in the backyard of BMO Stadium, and I would really appreciate some tickets so I can see LAFC shine.
Row 1 or suite only.
Yeah. I didn't say all that. I mean, I'll take a nosebleed, but because I'm going to envision this happening, I'm going to be picking England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think his point about wanting the U.S. to win was wishful thinking, still is wishful thinking, and probably will be for another 20 years, unfortunately. But
I bet
knows?
Lawless has the United States of America winning.
I would
somehow.
love to put Thornton and Lawless in a room together and have them debate it.
Certainly would be an incredible conversation.
Reunion episode next year.
Another flashback, prior to the 2025 MLB season, we had the opportunity to interview a Haverford alum through the baseball team, Minnesota Twins GM Jeremy Zoll, where he was able to talk about some of his offseason acquisitions and his lack of. And therefore, after that conversation and after this clip, he actually made 3 free agent signings, which
All
was
because of Jackson.
It was because of me. He listened to me, and his intuition told him he had to go out and sign three more guys. Although he did actually say in the clip he was already signing 2, but he said there's 3. So that means one had to be him truly saying I got to listen to Jackson, and I'm going to start putting on my LinkedIn resume that I am a professional GM for the Minnesota Twins. Yeah. I'm a co-GM, assistant to the GM, as you might say. But after that, we're going to talk a little bit about the importance of Haverford alumni, especially in sports, and how big that industry is on a secret level. So.
Yeah, I wish I could have been here for this interview with Studying Abroad, but it seemed like
a
very interesting one.
Yeah.
2 GMs for the day after Saturday, though.
Pretty impressive.
I am curious, man. There has been a lack of offseason moves from you guys, and only being able to, I think, make 1 free agent signing in this offseason. You're giving me a behind the scenes perspective here. So, is there any strategy to that? Like, is there any strategy to just kind of having a calmer offseason and focusing more on the development of the players that you guys already have or who are bringing back?
We've had a couple smaller trades in the DFA process, and working on finalizing two different free agent signings here. Hopefully this week. There was not a ton of actual action that happened for a large chunk of the offseason. Some of that's the way things ebb and flow throughout the offseason. You're trying to find different overlaps for trades. Some of it's because we didn't feel like we entered the offseason with a ton of holes. We had guys that would be able to take a step forward. We were trying to be much more opportunistic as opposed to feeling like we needed to fill 6 or 7 spots. We feel like we're entering this year with, a top rotation, a really strong bullpen, a lot of really, promising younger players that are going to take big steps forward this year.
As of today, the 2026 Twins are 13-17. They have a pretty solid roster, I'd say. Byron Buxton was Silver Slugger winner last year. They got a really solid prospect in Walker Jenkins. Emmanuel Rodriguez is a solid outfielder. But I want to bring it to a bigger picture that Haverford has such a highly touted group of baseball executives and players. There have been multiple players that have gone through. Harry Genth right now is a minor league player. He's in the
Twins organization.
And in the Twins organization. Jeremy Zoll was a replacement for Thad Levine, who was also a Haverford alum with the Minnesota Twins. Josh Burns was the VP of baseball ops for the Los Angeles Dodgers for back-to-back World Series champs. That's pretty good, yeah, I'd say, yeah.
For a school of 350 kids a grade, we already have 4 GMs.
Yeah,
in baseball, that's.
What does this say about Coach Beccaria? He's got some secret sauce in the baseball, in the dugout that not many of us are talking about. Their season sadly ended recently, but we hope them all the best. And I think it's a big testament to Haverford. We're not just a school of academics. This is one really cool side to Haverford. Don't laugh at that. Don't laugh. We're keeping this on. Don't laugh at that.
I agree.
This is one cool side to Haverford, where you're able to have some cool people in the athletic realm and interview them and talk to them.
You'd never expect that. It's a D3 school.
You would not.
Most sports teams don't make playoffs, but here we are. And
this was a different time.
MLB front office.
You see, Jeremy Zoll's been out for a long time, but what a cool aspect of Haverford, and we've been really grateful to air some really special in all of sports and media and entertainment. Across the Day After Saturday's platforms. Charles Curtis sang Cho, Jeremy Zoll, probably more that I can't wrap my head around for some reason. We've been very grateful, and this has been one very cool aspect of the Day After Saturday in our interviews.
Yeah, roll forwards.
Roll forwards.
Tune in for more Day After Saturday coverage coming up.
Let's go.
All right, stay tuned for more coverage. We appreciate you guys. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace for more coverage. We'll see you guys later.
All right, see you guys. Appreciate you guys. Peace and love. Tune in for more coverage.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.
Bye-bye.